Alright, so I'm trying out this new angle. Kinda makes me feel like I'm doing this, like I have to do this. I don't know why for some reason. But yeah, and in case it looks like the camera isn't really, you know, like straight or whatever, if it looks a little bit crooked or something, it's just because like I have it on an angle basically, so it's not like straight on whatever. Anyway, let me see if alright. So I always have like this fear that the mic isn't plugged in because I'm using an external mic for the audio, but I'm always worried that it's not plugged in. Like my worst nightmare is filming a video and I get done with the entire video and then guess what? Boom, no sound. Sadly, unfortunately, that has happened to me before. Yeah, and it's not a fun experience. Like you film an entire video. And here's the thing: you buy a camera, and yeah, for a while you don't use an external mic, but then you discover that yeah, an external mic actually does give better sound. You might not be able to hear the difference right now. There's actually a difference. Like you don't hear room noise and everything. I have a lion in the room, but you can't hear him because the mic is on. And since the mic is pointed at me and not the lion, you can't hear the lion. Obviously, that's a joke. I don't have a lion in here because if I did, I would probably be dead. But I hope you get what I'm saying. An external mic is gonna catch the noise or the sound that's in front of it. Versus if you just turn the camera on and you use the mic from the camera, it's gonna capture all the sound, anything and everything. Which that might sound kind of good to the ear at first, but then if you actually think about it, if you have room noise going on and you're talking and you're using the camera from the mic, it's gonna sound way too, I don't know, noisy and not clear. Versus a very, you know, it's literally, it's just you're talking into a mic. How's it not gonna sound better? But anyways, this isn't a review of a mic. My first fear is not having the mic on. There are times where I will check it about 2 or 3 times just to make sure. Not like I check it the first time to make sure it's on. But then there are times where I'll check it another 2 or 3 times. That's not to make sure I turned it on because I already know it's on. But that's more so to make sure it's still on. Because the mic has a battery. And if the battery dies, yeah, no audio. I mean, of course, the mic isn't just gonna go from being on to dead just like that. But still, you know, it's just a head thing. It's just a mind thing. You just want to make sure everything's okay. Like the light will turn red when it's low, and it's not low. But still, another fear, like another really big fear is, and I've done this before, and see, it would be really amazing if, let's say you turn the camera on, you turn the mic on. Well, first of all, important fact here, you have to turn the mic on first, and then the camera. You would kind of just think, okay, turn the camera on and then the mic, or maybe even, it doesn't really matter. But it actually does. If you turn the camera on before the mic, well, that means the camera's on, so it's filming. But even though the mic is on, it's getting no sound because it turned on after the camera. I know that kind of sounds a little confusing, but I've actually done it. I've actually turned my camera on and then turned my mic on, thinking, okay, everything's good. Everything's alright. The camera's on. The mic is on. Why wouldn't it pick up sound? I mean, it's on. Shouldn't it pick up sound then? I mean, that only makes sense, right? That's what a microphone does if it's on. But guess what? I learned not a good lesson. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. I turned the camera on, then I turned the mic on. I proceeded to film a video. Film the video, an entire video. I didn't think at all of it at all. Why would I? You shouldn't have to worry about that. I get done with the video. Yeah, put the SD card into my MacBook, and then guess what happened? I discovered that the entire video that I had just filmed was not usable because it had no sound. Oh my, that was not fun. That really wasn't fun because then it was literally just like a waste of time. I literally just filmed an entire video for nothing. Not fun. So it would be nice. It would be nice if there was some kind of a capability or feature or something where your camera acknowledges, like it does, that there's a mic plugged into it. But here's the thing. It acknowledges that there's a mic plugged into it. But what it doesn't acknowledge is whether or not the mic is actually, what am I saying? What am I saying here? My point is, if there's no sound going into the camera should be able to acknowledge the fact that there's no sound going in. I don't know, maybe it's just the camera I have doesn't know that. But then again, I don't know. Are the cameras that know that? I don't think so. Because if the camera is on and the mic is on, but the camera isn't getting the sound from the mic because the mic was turned on after, it should have like some kind of alert on the screen that tells you, hey, guess what, idiot? Your video isn't getting any sound in it. That way I can simply be like, oh, hey, look, the little flashy thing is on. Maybe I should turn it off and then turn it back on again. But no! So yeah, that's happened to me. And that is just the worst thing, to not have your audio recorded. The worst thing is filming a video and no sound comes out. Hashtag not fun. Well, anyways, I learned a very special lesson from that time that it happened. Luckily, it hasn't happened another time. But yeah, it's just about exercising the mind and getting used to it. Because you have to turn on the mic and then turn on the camera. Kind of doesn't make sense, but whatever.